as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
To the air, it's Landry. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Dropping back, it's Landry. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, no! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feel this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Gets it out quickly. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly complete. After the filthy move, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a
touchdown Seminoles! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Works the middle of the field.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Landry. Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Spider.
Dropping back, it's Landry. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's John. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job.
Turning it on! Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the stakes, him still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Noles are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Put it where only his man can get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Stanford, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Right down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And the Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, Seminoles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Silver. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Silver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. So first down will open up the final period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, Don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming, they have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them, all passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column there,